and welcome to Moms with Yarn, episode 34. I'm Sharon, known as Bronx Knitter 1 on Ravelry and Bronx Knitter on Instagram.
And I'm Tracy, TB McCarthy on Ravelry and TB McCarthy 5 on Instagram. Welcome everyone.
Welcome new and returning viewers, and
thanks for checking us out.
Yes. We're having a knit along in our group.
Yes, it is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, September, so we're going gold. We are knitting up some birdies and having them tweet, tweet, fly away and capture your little birdie having fun during September.
During the month of
and
September.
Raise awareness.
And raise
Pediatric
awareness.
Cancer research.
Mm-hmm. Which is the least funded research.
It is. It definitely is. Cancer research. It's the least funded and
I think the most devastating because it attacks the youngest of us.
Yes.
And this is, of course, in memory of Super Ty, who unfortunately passed away from his cancer. But his mother has put together a
wonderful foundation.
A foundation with the Mud Puddle Project.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yes, the Muddy Puddles.
Where you can't be all sad about things that happen. There has to be some fun for the survivors. And one of the events that she came up with, mud puddle.
Yeah.
Jumping in mud puddles. Let your kid do whatever they want that day.
Yeah.
And some of us don't have children, not little children. And so we're going to take our birdies and let them have some fun.
Yeah.
So you must use yellow-ish, gold-ish.
Yes. Yeah. Like, we're going to be loosey-goosey about it, but ultimately it's let's raise awareness. So if you have some gold or yellow in your yellowish in your bird, great. Just make it fun.
Make it mostly yellowish.
Yeah, mostly yellowish. And make it fun. Make it about, the little kids and raising awareness and talk to people about it just so that people are aware. The pink ribbon was not as well known years ago. Now everybody knows what the pink ribbon's about. So if somebody sees a gold ribbon, chances are they probably don't know what that symbolizes. So we want to change that. We want to change, a little bit at a time. And if we could do it, great.
Great. So you must be a member of the group.
Yes.
You make your bird. You can make up to 2 birds. And you get a point for each bird entry. You get an extra point if you're in the picture with your bird having fun.
Yeah. We want to see your lovely faces.
Right. And we are going to announce a winner the first podcast in October. Whatever that might be.
Yep.
And there will be prizes.
Yes. We're not sure how many. It kind of depends on how many people post. I mean, we want to make this as fun as possible. So the more posts we get, the more prizes we'll probably throw in there. We want people to have fun with it. So
right. So invite your friends to join us for this knit along, because raising awareness for pediatric cancer is actually the whole point.
Yes.
It's not the bird, it's the pediatric awareness.
Correct.
So get your friends, tell your podcaster friends that they should get in on this action because it's important.
And it's a good cause.
And it's a good cause.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump right into, since I don't have much, I'm mostly here for the cheerleading.
And the
get right into the, we'll get into the FOs.
Okay, so I only have one FO. I think, did I show you these last week?
Yes.
So this was, I actually finished the first one and then I finished the second one. These are my Skype rib socks, made out of the Blue Moon Fiber Arts Socks That Rock mill ends. It's the lightweight, and it actually came out really cute. I'm kind of happy. It kind of matches, I would say. This is, not really, but it pooled kind of in the same areas. So, obviously it's a variegated, so I'm not looking for it to match, but they came out really nice. I would say they're a little bit bigger than the ones that I've been knitting. But they're just nice and comfy. And I think that whoever gets these this year will love them to death. So we'll see. So those are done. A pair of Skype rib socks. Did you finish anything? You didn't.
Nope.
So should we go right to whips? Would you like to start with your
Yep.
whips? Okay, go ahead.
I'm sure. I was doing a test knit,
Oh,
so
nice.
I didn't really get to knit anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm about to pull out.
Pattern. Is that the pattern play?
Pattern play.
Is that from
I
your
have
book?
about yeah. I had about 30 rows to go or 20 rows to go before I finish. Now I have only 17 rows to go before I finish.
They're really cute. They really are. Did you see
Yes.
Megan Just Run It's socks? Do you follow her on Instagram? I literally
I
I think
saw those
did I
socks.
tag you in those?
You did. You said those are me, and you are so right. And I left a message on her post saying, "Welcome to the world of, welcome to my world of stranded knitting."
Yeah.
Because as much as she loves striped socks, that's how I feel about stranded knitting.
Yeah.
Which is why I really don't do striped socks so
Mm-hmm.
much. Because
Those are
I
really
see a variegated yarn, and I'm like, this would go great with fill
yeah
in the blank,
yeah
and then I'll make these or I'll make those.
yeah. Those have your name written all over it.
I know. I should go find out where that pattern is and see if well, not ask myself, do you have yarn to make it with? Because that's
I'm
a
sure you
no-brainer.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on Ravelry. It's a paid for pattern.
I
It's
don't
really
care.
cute.
It is.
Um,
And I was also, feeling a little bit like maybe I should crochet something for a change. What? You know how to crochet? So I found these two things.
wow. Is that like cotton thread
This is like
thread?
grandma's crochet thread or
Yeah.
something. And this is some cotton that I bought from God only knows where.
Yep.
God only knows how many years ago.
And what color it is or whatever.
Don't It's got purple, green, springtime
Yep.
colors. I'm pretty sure you can't see the colors.
No, I can. It's
Okay.
like a mint green and purple
Yeah,
and
yeah,
white.
yeah. So I was allegedly doing Bunny Fish Crafts small things, little things.
Okay.
I never made the deadline because I never posted a picture. So I made these
Oh
coasters.
my gosh, those are so cute. Wow, I love them. How many did you
Five
make?
of them.
Those are really
Five. I
cute.
need to make one more to make a set.
That's really, really cute. I love that. What size hook did you use?
I used,
Probably like an E, right? Or a D?
it's way teeny tiny.
Put your glasses on. You're not going to be able to see that.
It says a size 4. No. Teeny tiny, 2 millimeter
Yeah,
steel hook.
does it say D or E? Oh, that is tall.
No, because it's a steel hook.
Oh,
Steel
okay.
hooks don't come in those.
Okay.
It says size 4, 2 millimeter. So that's what I used.
Nice.
And I finished 5 of them.
So
And
now
I'll
will
make
you
this.
starch them or no?
Yes, I am going to starch them because
Okay.
what you do is you put some cornstarch in water,
Okay.
let these soak a little while,
Mm-hmm.
pin them, let them dry, and they're stiff as boards.
Nice. I've never done that part before.
Now,
No, I would like to do that. You know what? It's funny because I think it was Knit Pearl Girl who passed
Mhm.
away.
yeah.
She, I think people did snowflakes for
They
her
did. They
children.
did do. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I saw people starching them and
Yeah.
I thought that was
Mhm.
such a great idea. That I think that would be something that I would like to do. Do maybe
Uh-huh.
like a couple snowflakes for the Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Like for
They're
friends,
fun
just for
and
like
they're
little
fast.
things. Yeah, exactly.
And the kids can help you starch them
Yeah, yeah.
and pin them out and let them dry.
Mm,
Maybe not
pins.
pins, huh?
No.
Okay. Well,
Well,
so
they could do
I
everything but pins.
okay. So I got this sock blank from Gail's Art.
Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a watermelon.
Yep.
Is it called watermelon?
It is called Watermelon. Fancy that. It is not going to keep its pattern, of course.
Right.
And the socks that I make are not going to be matching, of course,
Okay.
because you see how the whites are? They're not regular or
Yes.
anything, and they're gonna show up irregular also.
Okay.
And I don't know where the first sock will end. So these are, you would think that I would make plain vanilla socks because why
Right.
bother with all of this? But no, I am making the fire starter socks
Ooh.
by Grumparina, I believe it is.
Okay.
And this is how far I got. It's a toe up sock, yo.
Okay. I did that once.
And it's already cute. So, of course, Susan Bates.
They never fail you.
They never let me down. And that's it for my whips.
All right, my whips. Boring. Hiwassee Creek Dye Works. Twinkle Sock in the Winter Wonderland colorway. This was generously gifted to me by Diane of Knittables. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
She's not going to watch this, but
I know.
Hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Thank you for the socks. So this is blue and green and white, like a royal blue, like a evergreen and a white. And it's got stellina in it, I think, or something similar. I've never, ever knit with it, with that type of sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I thought that it would feel weird or look weird, or doesn't. Can't even tell. So I started a sock.
Yay!
Yep. I started the heel, and then ended up ripping it back because I was trying to avoid, it looking very awkward here.
Yeah.
So even though this is much thicker, I'm sure you can see it. This is much thicker than the blue here.
Yes.
I feel like it's not going to look as weird when it's on.
When it's in your shoe.
Exactly. So I tried to make it so that the heel was just the white and the green, and then I started the, back around the foot with the blue. So it took me a little bit longer, but I was happier doing it. I felt I needed to rip it out, which is progress for me, because for me it's all about the product. It's not. I mean, I enjoy knitting, but it's not about. Like, it really bothers me when I have to rip something back. And I see that with my son too. Like, if I have to do something twice, I'm like, why am I folding this shirt twice because you stepped on it or kicked it? Just let me fold my laundry on the floor. Stay away from this area. The invisible line is up. Don't step on the clothes that I'm folding because I don't want to fold it twice. So for me, it's progress. Like, I'm very happy that, I literally knit the entire, gusset. And then I was like, flip it back. So I did. And I'm happy. I'm happy the way it's coming out. So this is slow going. I haven't really been working on this a lot. I had a couple of secret knits I had to do. So in between. But I did start something new.
Is that your Drachenfeld?
Yes.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
All right, so
that's the one you were waiting to cast on.
And P.S. I used one skein of the 5 that I purchased in hopes of using it for this. I just went through my stash. So I'm starting with the Plucky Knitter Primo Sport, which is not what the pattern calls for. The pattern calls for, I think, Rosy Creek or Rosy Cheeky Rosy. Calls for rosy green cheeky merino joy. I think it's a sport weight that they call for, but the skeins that they sell are like 350 yards, I guess. These are like 2 something. So I'm finagling the pattern a little. We're gonna see how it goes. So, like, for example, this section called for repeating it, I think 15 times. I only did it 11. Oh no, 13 times I did 11. Then I did this as it's written. And then this called for 5 repeats. I only did 4. And then I did the same. And then the next big section is stripes. So I'm just going to see how far I can go and then repeat it with the next color. So the third color comes in not soon, but I'm keeping track. I'm writing down exactly how many grams I have at each section change, just so that if I'm sure I'm going to want to knit this again because it's really enjoyable and I like visually what the pattern looks like. I want to be able to make adjustments. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, the deal is that generally when you see a pattern that you like, if you can even make a variation of it, it's the look that you're going for.
Yes.
So the pattern doesn't ever have to be exact. Like I always tell the ladies in the knitting class, pattern is a guideline.
Right.
And you can do anything to it you want. You know, you don't have to do exactly what the designer did. You can base it on your personal taste. Some people don't like really big shawls, and some people don't like them really deep. Some prefer long than deep. And you can, because you're the designer of it, at this point, you can do anything you want to that pattern, and you can make it that pattern-ish.
Yeah, so generally what I like to do is I like to knit the pattern as it's written so that I can understand, you know, because it's hard for me. Like I understand, you know, obviously I would consider myself an advanced knitter. I've been knitting for many years. I can, you know, if my needle falls out, I can get my needle back on and I'll know exactly where I am. If I need to rip back, I can pull out my needles and rip back, whereas the old me had to tink back every single row. So I would, you know, and I know advanced concepts. I'm able to, like, you know, do all the things. But it's very hard for me to visualize what the stitches are going to look like and what the sections are going to look like unless I knit it as it's written. And, you know, for me, like, again, I'm getting to the point where I want it to visually be, you know, just pleasing. Like I wouldn't be happy if, for example, like the one section, and you can see it on her, maybe I can try and show a picture of what it looks like. Like in this section, I'm not giving anything away because all of this is just the pattern details. But here you can see that, and this is where I'm starting with the dark colors, and then you can see it eventually gets to a point where your every other row is going to be dark, light, dark, light. So I would be upset if this section only had, let's say, 10 repeats because I didn't have enough yarn, but this one had, let's say, 15. Like, okay. I just don't know. I can see how visually in her pattern, 10 and 10, it just looks nice. So if I only have 5 here, then I'm only going to want to do 5 here. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
The old me would have been like, you know, I need to get another skein of yarn. You know, even if I'm only going to use it, even if I'm only going to use like 50 yards, I need another skein of yarn. I want to try and understand the pattern so that I can make it visually appealing, even though I'm making it smaller or with less yarn or whatever.
Right.
So.
Right. You gotta be. That's what you know. The advanced knitters. You know, I heard Leslie from the Knit Girl say, "Oh, I'll just Peter gun the thing until it looks right or feels right or whatever." And I think that the difference between the beginner knitters and the advanced knitters is that they do Peter gun their patterns because, you know, it's one thing to be pattern locked because you don't really understand the concept of do what you want, how you want.
Yeah.
You get lost. You know, some people, you know, get hung up on row counts and exact stitch counts and stuff like that. But if you can get the look you want without, you know, how many times have you made a pattern and you say, if I could do this over again, I would leave out this bit.
Yes.
Or I would have added a little bit more to this part. And if I do it again, I'm going to change this.
Yes.
And so that is, you know, I mean, you could be an advanced beginner and get the concept.
Yes.
And I applaud those people because I was pattern locked for like
me too.
10 of my 40 years of knitting.
Yeah, me too. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, you know, even when I did my first sock with you, we were doing the nutkin, and the pattern said 8 repeats on the leg. And when I did it, I mean, the pattern was probably double this leg. And I was like, I hate it. And you were like, well, you didn't need to do 8. You could have stopped whenever you felt it was the right height. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that? You know, like I did, you know, a pair of socks.
I hate this sock. The longer it gets, the more I hate it.
I know. I hated every minute of it. And it was because, again, it was my first sock. I was trying to understand not only the struggle, you know, like what happened. You do the leg, then you do this, then you do this, then you do this. Now I can, and again, like back then it was like, if it told me to do a slip knit heel, I'm doing a slip knit heel, like, because, you know, how am I going to even fit the one that I like in it? Now it's like, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out as I go. And I'm becoming less of a product knitter than I was in the past because I'm ripping things back and I, you know, if it takes me longer, it takes me longer. Like, I want to wear it. I want to love it. And I want to love it because when I gift it, I want to say to that person, I would wear this. Like, this is something that I like. So, that's where I am.
So, kudos to you for taking that giant leap of faith because nothing happens if you don't follow the pattern exactly.
Right. Like, you don't get the police don't come to your house.
No.
You don't get pulled over.
The designer doesn't slap you with a lawsuit.
Right. But you do, but I have to tell you, you do get pulled over for rolling through a stop sign.
Yes,
I think you do. I don't know.
You do.
Maybe.
I know that you do because my mom got pulled over for a rolling stop. She was looking for the address and she just kept going. And she just rolled right through the stop sign. There was nobody there but the police.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That's the thing.
My mother was like,
They're always
what?
There. They're always
what? There. What are you pulling me over for?
You also taught, I have to tell you, you also taught me to weave in my ends as I go along. So I've been doing that a lot.
You can weave them in, especially when you are coloring, you're doing color work, stranded knitting. The whole purpose of getting to the end of your knitting is that you don't have to spend as much time weaving in ends as you do. And there's a way to capture them that you don't have to actually get a needle and sew them in. Right.
Yeah, you showed me that. I remember that.
So, well, congratulations. We'll have one more thing.
Okay.
Do you have anything else?
I don't.
Do you have anything else? Okay. So this is going to be my...
Nice. Yellowish.
It is Lion brand from circa 1930.
1930.
Yeah, this label doesn't even exist anymore.
I was going to say, was it like 5 cents in Woolworths?
No, it was at the Lion brand store.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure it is circa 1990-ish. 8. What year is this? This, like I said, this label doesn't exist anymore. So I'm going to make my bird of happiness, my yellow bird of happiness. I'm going to make 1 or 2 in this color.
Nice.
And I went to the store and I bought myself some pipe cleaner. So maybe I'm going to make some hands or feet or glasses or I don't know.
Cute.
So I could win a prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, please send Sharon an email and tell her that if I can't win a prize, she can't win a prize.
That was Tracy's stupid rule.
When I wasn't doing something, but now I am, and now I can't win.
Nope, we're out of it. So I guess we don't have any further announcements.
Oh, it's my anniversary today.
Happy anniversary to you. How many years have you been married? Like 300?
13.
Wow.
It's a long time. With the same person. Just in case.
Well, you've only been married for 13 years. I say only like 13 years because I haven't lived with anybody long enough for them to stay with me to get pot dents in their head.
Not true, Jason.
He has pot dents in his head. You know, boing.
Too funny.
But you dated before this, so you've been together for more than 13 years.
We only dated like a year and a half before that.
Okay. 14 and a half years together.
Maybe 15. I'm trying to think. Like we started dating in 99, like the end of 99. So I guess around September of '99 we started dating. So that's 16 years. Yeah. Same guy.
Same guy.
And he's the father of my children, just in case people want to know. All 3 of them.
I know. Because that's not always the case.
It's not.
God bless the people.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, people might want to know.
And find somebody who sticks around to help you raise them is a great guy.
Right.
But that's not the case of Tracy's case.
No. My guy stuck around.
So happy anniversary.
Thanks. And my kids started school today. I posted on Instagram the pictures of today.
Wow.
My baby started kindergarten.
The youngest one is off to school.
She's done. That's it.
You should have seen. I cried when I dropped Jason off at school the first day. Well, the first day they made me stay at the school. The second day they only made me stay half the day. I was like, am I ever going to get any free time? The third day, I didn't have to go, and I cried.
Yeah.
And then when he came home, I cried. Like, what do you mean it's the end of the week? You've only been here 4 days, and not even a whole 4 days.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And so you send them off to school. When you send in my case, my first and only kid to school, you have this feeling of like loss.
Yeah.
Because when you think you could have been enjoying their company, they were
bothering you. Yeah.
Work.
Right.
And now when you're home and you send them away, it's like, I miss those days.
I do.
And when they pass from that little baby stage to the little kid stage, you kind of lose a little something. They get a little more independent.
Yeah.
Then they don't need you. And then when they turn 11, they fire you from your mommy job.
They want to find a new one. They
just don't want you to tell them what to do.
That's right. Well, that's happening to me at 5, 7, and 9. So they're starting younger.
Yeah. Well, they have each other.
They do.
So that's a good thing. Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you, dear.
And we will see you in
2 weeks.
2 weeks, I believe. And in 2 weeks, I swear, that'll be the last time you see the Pattern Play sock.
I don't believe it. You said that last week.
I know I lied like so much.
You did. You lied.
Hey, listen. Why are pirates called pirates?
Because they lie. I don't know.
They just are.
On that note, I just wanted to announce we can't podcast on the 15th because I'm not going to be here. So we will probably be podcasting a day or 2 late. But I will let you know. I just don't want people to be like, it's Tuesday or actually Wednesday morning and the episode's not up. It may be a day or 2 late. But we will be back.
We will be back.
Promise. Like it or not, we will be back.
I know. Thank you guys for sticking with us because really, honestly, sometimes we have so little. And this
and by we, Sharon means her.
Yes. I've been on 0 a couple of times.
That's okay. We still love you. I'm holding up the podcast.
Yes.
Me and my plucky shirt.
Plucky gal.
Plucky gal.
Okay,
all right, Mama.
So get those birds of happiness on it up, and we will see them online.
Yes. Post away, ladies and gentlemen.
And have fun while you're doing it, too, because that's part of it.
Yep.
All right. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys.
So, bye-bye.